Hi there, and welcome to this video. It covers the Montrose Viaduct, the Nature Reserve Basin, and it was all taken from the Spit, which is the opposite side of the water to Rossi Island. And I'm actually in McDonald's Forest. I've just found out what it's called this year. I've been coming here for about 20 years. That's what it's called locally. Don't know what the proper name would be for it was, but obviously it belonged to somebody called McDonald. I like the Spit side, you get better views. Rossi Island's nice, but you get no views of Rossi Island much when you're on it. And that's us looking out across the basin, tides in. Gives you a good view, you can see what's going on. And this is, you can see it's a foresty bit because of the trees. And this is the McDonald's wood bit. It takes up a fair area, but there is a footpath there, as you can see. Plenty of wildlife in here. It's surrounded noisy birds and quiet birds and red squirrels, and it's very nice. And look at that view. Every time you can peek through the gaps in the trees, you can see water. Well, you can when the tide's in, and that's another part of the path. And behind me there's another part of the path. It's okay if you're into parts of the path, isn't it? But I'm just letting you see, including the dead tree with a rope on it in case you feel suicidal or you want to climb up it. But there's plenty to do here. Good place to encourage the kids to climb up. Well, they might as well get the broken arm in now instead of leaving it till they're older. You keep catching these views of the basin. And it is a nature reserve, remember. There's a lot of wildlife out there. Birds I don't even know the name of, with big long beaks and things, digging in the mud when the tide's out. That's the viaduct, by the way, just in case you didn't notice. Aye, and there's boats parked this side, belong to a gentleman that obviously rents this side. Hell, he might own it and his name might be McDonald for all I know. This is one of them stills with a bit of movement on it, because I've got a clever program in my editing suite that does this. And if you take a panoramic view, you can get quite a lot in. I can do a 360 with my camera, but this is a 180. And you probably saw the seats there, so if it's a nice day you can go and sit out. That's us looking at Rossi Island there, across to the right, and again that's Rossi Island opposite. Quite a few boats moored here, little fishing boats. And that's me looking further around this Spit. This is just in front of the nature reserve sheds, shacks, offices, places. Don't know what you call them. And that's an artistic moving view between the trees. And now I'm out on the rocks. I do daft things like this. And that's a rusty chain. And there's even more of the rusty chain. Don't know what that is. I know it's the viaduct, for somebody says. I just don't know why it's that shape. I've just left it in, why not? And there's the skeleton. That's been there. I've been going 10 or 12 years and it's just getting less and less. And there's another 2 boats over there sunk. And there's some there that definitely won't be sailing today. And that's still looking across to Rossi Island. And that's one of them birds with a long beak stowed away on one of the boats that's moored out there. Different view across to Rossi Island. You can see the tide's well up. Deep enough to get stuck in the mud if you went paddling in it, if you've got no local knowledge. And you won't see the locals with local knowledge doing it, so it sort of gives the game away. There's quite a few go out digging bait now and again. I've got a shoosh now. A shoosh so you could hear that train running across there. That's the east coastline that train's on. gone to Montrose and further points north. And that's away down on the basin, away down near the nature park, just using extreme edge of the zoom. And this is all sort of viaduct shots, very artistic. This is taken from with my back to the roundabout. Those that know Montrose know where I mean. And for now, it's ta-ra the new Jimmy.